Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Hopefully pretty good. Well, it's one. I don't know. One's kind of normal these days. Kaylin's been staying up a bit later, which has been a bit of a deficit to her. So hopefully we can go back to the 12 o'clock time slot, but still, one's all right, I guess. Either way, Crusader Kings. I know it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done like a proper Paradox game. Not that City Skylines is a bad game, per se, but it's Paradox published, so it's not like a proper meaty brand strategy title. And Crusader Kings is one of my favorites. Victoria 2 is probably my favorite, but that's another story. CK2 is a lot of fun. It's been updated a million times, like all Paradox titles. A lot of new DLC, a lot of new updates, a lot of just new mechanics, things have changed, the map has changed. It's always hard getting back into these after you take like a few months to a year off. And I believe it's been almost at least 1 year, probably a year and a half since I played. So a lot of new expansions have come out since then. One of the last expansions to come out since I played was the Viking one, which I do have. I don't own Way of Life, which I know is a very popular one. Nor do I own the Reaper's Due or anything like that. Monks and Mystics is, I think, the second newest, so obviously I don't have that either. But that's okay, you can still play the game without these. Well, you can see what I have here. So I have Sword of Islam, Legacy of Rome, the Republic, that's a good one, I like that. The Old Gods, also a very good one. Unfortunately, I feel like Legacy of Rome, like, it is a must-buy, unfortunately. Retinues have changed the game, so that's the thing. Anyway, Sons of Abraham, it's pretty cool. I haven't played as a Jew yet, actually. May do that sometime. I wonder how that plays differently. And the Rajas of India. Haven't played as that either, but I do find that interesting. So at some point, we're going to have to play in India, check all that out. I have played as a Sunni before, but not too often, because the problem is I normally play CK2, and the game runs a very long time. And by the end of it, I'm like, wow, that was fun, and I take a break. And then next time I play CK2, so much has changed that I go back to my CK1 roots of just playing just a feudal lord. It's a lot simpler to learn the new mechanics when playing something you already understand. Either way, we're going to play as Ireland. Ireland, referred to as Newbie Island. Slightly less newbie in the 867 start, and a shitload less newbie in the 7 whatever start, which I don't have because I don't have Charlemagne. Reason being, there's a lot of Norse in the area, and the way pagans have changed now means you got to deal with like raiding and stuff like that. As long as you get yourself like in a strong position early, that shouldn't keep you down, but it's something to keep in mind. It is a little more difficult. Still, it's a wonderful little starting place. You're surrounded by a lot of people sort of your size, which is good. And you have so much expansion opportunity, which without worrying about the big bad boys, right? Like, the HRE, if it ever forms, you don't have to worry about that for a little bit. France, don't have to worry about that for a little bit. Like Italy, and of course, like the Abbasids when they get huge in the Byzantine Empire. You're far away from all these people. You're just chilling up here. If you want to expand down there, you can. So it's nice. It's a great place. And I was asking the guys like where we should start, and Borrowed loves the idea of Kill Dara. He was going for a fun pun on Cill and Chili or something like that. I went with it anyway, but it's Kill Dara, unfortunately. I'm not sure how you pronounce the other one. The places here. I know this is Connaught. Brefni? I don't know, man. Brave. Probably Brafen or something. But that's okay. We'll screw up some of the pronunciation. One thing I like is when you play as a faction in this game. Sorry, we'll get to the game really soon. But when you play as like a faction, like there's just so much like cool stuff. But if we have an Irish nationality or culture, sorry, we take over England, we're going to replace the names here with, like, Irish names. It's neat. So if you take plays the English and you take over Ireland, you can actually read it, which is awesome. Yeah, we'll play as Cill Dara here. We're not gonna play as this guy. Oh, he starts as a petty king. Oh? Oh, I own 2 actually. I mean, we could start as the count here. That would definitely make it a lot more difficult early on. Sure. We'll start as the count of Cill Dara. We have a king, and we're gonna have to get a revolution, destroy the king, just murder him horribly, and then take over the rest of the continent. Seems fun. A fairly high difficulty there, apparently. I'm not too worried about it. We're not gonna play as this guy though. UA is an Irish term, just means of, like house of, etc. So this is Wa or Ua or however they pronounce that. Neil Nugaliak. Unfortunately, again, my Irish pronunciation is probably garbage because though I do have family from up this way, I'm, Eastern Canadian, so I have a very heavy French bias for pronouncing European words, and I apologize for that. Either way, we get to look Irish and cool. That's exciting. I normally play more so Spain or sort of a region, so new look for me. I'm happy. Let's see. We're not going to be able to get achieves because we're playing as a custom character, but I'm not too bothered by that. We're just going to have fun, make the House of Vidya. I think we just click randomize a couple times, see if we get someone cool. Ooh. That mustache, though. Okay, I'm kind of almost feeling the mullet. I don't know about you guys. Whoa, wish I could go back. Okay, we could be Abraham Lincoln. There's some... This guy is literally Jesus, right? It's actually Irish Jesus. I think we're going to go with that. We'll be Jeremiah. Happy with this. Bam, bam, bam. Close. Customize our clothes a little bit here. That doesn't work, game. Not even a little bit. Oh, this looks nice. Headgear. You wear like a little pretend crown. Some huge robes. Maybe a helmet. No, I think we go for the no headgear option. Oh, that's how we're gonna age. Well, looks good to me. Coat of arms. I actually had a cool idea for the coat of arms. If you give me 2 seconds, sorry. That was me trying to maneuver down to my desktop. I actually had a picture I took of one I was quite happy with. I'm sure I could find it. Or maybe I forgot. Doesn't seem like me. What the heck? How did I forget to do that? Where you at, game? Here we go, found him, cool. Sorry. Okay, so I want slot 158 and slot 271.58. Yeah, see, we're ages away. Can I hold control or shift? Yeah. Okay, perfect. And then I wanted party profess, yes, and 71 for here. Perfect. All right, now hear me out here, guys. That I think is fine. Okay, and I went with like a nice deep green on this. That dark red looked nice too. I really like this here, the dark green. What do you think? For white? Perfect. Huh? I like that. I think it looks cool, but also it kind of looks like a face with like a sort of weird like eye, right? So it's like I'm watching you. I don't know. I just thought that looked kind of nice. I just hit like random, and then I came kind of close to this, and I just sort of messed with it. And I was happy with that. Either way, of course, our dynasty will be, well, it'd be Wa Vidya. Or wait, it'll probably automatically have Wa because it's so we'll just be the Vidya dynasty. I guess we could put late night. Oh my God, what happened there, Paradox? And our first name, well, this is Jeremiah, right? We could call him Irish Jesus, but will be Jeremiah. Nice Irish name. And as for our traits, I kind of have an idea how I want to build this guy. So, the thing is, we're actually, normally what I do when I play the game, I focus on high intrigue and sort of like diplomacy or stewardship. You know, I sort of varied up per character. But they all have various benefits. High diplomacy means your vassals are going to like you more, and you're also, I think everyone has a bit of an opinion modifier with you, but mostly your vassals are going to like you a lot more, which is important because then they'll pay you. That's good. And also less chance of revolts and blah, blah, blah. That's all good stuff. Diplomacy is a very important stat. Diplomacy is most important when you have a large nation with like many kingdoms, like, you know, you've got like 100 people like underneath you. Early on, we're probably just going to have a mayor, maybe a bishop underneath us. So diplomacy is not going to be crazy. As we expand, diplomacy is going to become more important. But early on, it's not going to be the most important thing. Stewardship will be, though. So stewardship is interesting. This directly, it makes you earn more money, but also it directly allows you to hold more territories. So again, when you're smaller, a high stewardship is more important than diplomacy, but once you start getting a bunch of vassals, diplomacy is better, even though it means you'll own less land directly. You know, it's something to think about. Intrigue, of course, allows you to do sort of sneaky, terrible things to people. So that's kind of cool. I really like that. That's normally one of my higher stats. And then learning is pretty much useless, actually, for a player character. So that's fine. That said, Martial is the one I didn't mention. Martial is your ability to lead and fight and be a dude's dude. And that's great. I normally kind of lack Martial. I just don't care about it as a stat. It is powerful, but it's just not something I do. But in this instance, because we are underneath a king, and we're going to have to overthrow him, which means we're going to need a lot of men, and we're going to need good men. I think we're going to make Jeremiah, which is quite fitting. Jeremiah from the video game was extremely good at fighting. So we're going to go ahead and max up some Martial, I think. So instead of doing what I would normally do, which like go Elusive Shadow or Gray Eminence or something like that, Midas Touch is actually... Midas Touch is really tempting here. So it's the fertility bonus is really good. And I wouldn't mind passing that along to our children. Because you have a chance of passing your traits along to your kids. Brilliant strategist. It's not too bad either. So instead of fertility, we get extra health, so we probably live longer. And personal combat skill, so we're better fighting. Fertility is really good for pumping out kids, though. And Midas Touch is a better trait, in my opinion, to pass on. Generation to generation. The question is, would I rather the health and personal combat skill or the fertility? How much does it cost to raise fertility by 5? So 1 year, To get that much health, though, would cost me 5 years. And personal combat skill is something you can't do. So let's go. Okay, we'll go ahead and go for Brilliant Strategist. We're going to want to get our stewardship up more as well. That's fine. We can do that. Maybe fertility boost. We'll see. We'll figure that out. We'll get some traits going here, eh? So we're going to be an Irish Catholic. Catholic's just the standard religion. It's quite good. Let's go ahead and take... this is a little bit gamey. Wounded is extremely gamey, in my opinion. Because it should heal, and now it doesn't always. It is a risk, and you know I like gambling. But it should heal within like the first year or so. And then the wounded trait will become the scarred trait, which is just a positive trait. But for a little bit, it's a bit sketchy. And it's a little bit sketchy for us because, again, we're going to be going to war soon, and we're probably going to be leading the front line. Like, we're not going to be flanking. We're going to be out there on front, charging this king down. So we're going to take wounded anyway. Just get some points back. So easy thing to remember, 1 point is 1 year. So you're basically buying and selling your age. Because obviously you want to be quite young going into this if you can. Legitimized Bastard, that could be interesting. So this is it's a funny pick because essentially it is actually the most balanced pick in the game. In the sense that it's literally -1 diplomacy, which is a cost point value of 1, or a point value of 1, legitimized bastard. So, do we need that? No, because we could just lower our diplomacy by 1. But the thing is, it kind of seems cool to me that the Vidya dynasty is just this, you know, shit, like, just this offspring of a bastard. Jeremiah was kicked out, and he's fighting back to take Ireland. I love it. I really like that idea. Kinslayer. Slain a close relative. An unforgivable crime in the eyes of God and men alike. No, there's one down later that we'll probably take along those lines. Hunchback? Oh my god, do we have a hunchback? So we have -30 attraction, so our wife is less likely to bang us, and it's going to be harder to get a wife that likes us. Our vassals are going to think we're kind of weird and freaky and not want to work for us. But you can combat that with getting a little bit of diplomacy. Marshal down 1. I think that sounds fun. We'll be a hunchback bastard who starts the game wounded. I definitely want... No, we're gonna pass on ugly. The genius trait is kind of OP, right? It's plus $5 stats, plus 1 to personal combat skill, makes your vassals like you. That's why it's very expensive, and also has a chance to pass down through the years. So, you know, good old eugenics program. I think that's pretty fun. If you want to be super like game breaking, you'd also take strong here, because then like your kids would have a high chance of getting, well, not a high chance, but they have a chance of getting genius or strong or both. Which would just, you know, you carry on this insane family line. But I think that'd be a little bit too gamey. Okay, celibate, no. None of these things. Alright, lustful, hang on. A lot more fertility, which is nice. Again, we can bang out some children. It does make the Christian church like us more, and it does lower our monthly piety. I think we're going to play this guy as a religious fellow, for the most part. Our children, who knows? We'll see. I like to get sort of weird stats on the kids, and then do something like primogeniture, so you're always stuck with whatever kid you're stuck with, which I find fun. You're just making the little shitheads work with what they are and building a story around that. Gluttonous, not quite. Not feeling these. No. I mean, greedy is very powerful, but I don't necessarily need it to be super powerful. I kind of want to take Wrath. So we're an angry man, but I also want to take Just. Is that not one? Just. Kind of want to be like we're angry, mostly because we're a legitimized bastard. We're fighting, but also temperance, moderation. That could be good. That could kind of be what we're going for here. Maybe, I don't know if humble really works with this guy. Brave, absolutely. Definitely brave. Okay, now obviously we need to get rid of some stuff here. Taking a few too many points. So let's see what we can get. It's down here at the bottom, I believe. We can get Stubborn. I like that. Definitely fits the character. And Familial Kinslayer. So we've slain a member of their extended family. So not a... So not of our dynasty. But like a cousin or uncle. They're surely cursed for their disgraceful actions. Basically, this is the Macbeth, right? If you take this, you're Macbeth. Oh, cannibal? I mean... Cannibal? That's, no, we'll pass on this. So, yeah, let's look at this character. This seems really fun. It's unfortunate that your character doesn't last forever in this game. Which is, you know, a boon in some ways, but otherwise no. So we're wounded at the start because of our recent fight with our uncle. So basically, we would have inherited the kingdom. The kingdom of whatever, Mead. The petty kingdom, sorry. It's actually a duchy. But we would have inherited it, except our uncle went and, you know, killed our father. And inherited it instead because we were a legitimized bastard, like, threw us out. Then we come back, we murder our uncle, we get in this terrible fight, he fucks us up, we're wounded, but we don't care because we are pissed off all the time, but we're super brave, we're stubborn, so we weren't going to quit. We did that, we got in there, and now we're living the consequences here because we're known as a familial kinslayer, which is mean our children will hate us. Our wife, no, she won't be our dynasty, but our children will, and our children's children will all hate us. They will all look down upon the blight that we put in the family tree. I think that's good. I think that's fun. It'll be fun playing this guy. Pretty good martial. That's huge. Our diplomacy is actually garbage. Our vassals are going to hate us forever. But decent stewardship, decent intrigue, extremely good martial. Yeah, I like that. And we're a hunchback too, which is probably why... Actually, our uncle, like, you know, threw us out of the kingdom, or the duchy. He didn't want a hunchback on the throne. He was like, what the fuck is this shit? I like it, yeah. Do we play around with any of these? I don't know if we do. I mean, 3 diplomacy is rough. Geez, that is rough. But it's okay. We'll take it. That's right. And play. Okay, yeah, Iron Man's off. This is all humans are disabled because no Iron Man and ruler designer is used. Yep, that's fine. Everything I think here is default. So I'm fine. Whoa. Vassal limit is reduced to a 4th of default level? What does that mean? Vassal limit number of vassals a ruler can control without penalties is at the default level. Well, what does this mean? Well, I'll just put it on default because I don't really understand what that means, sorry. Like, I'm not sure if half is... it sounds bad, right? The limit is half? That sounds a bad thing. Grant independence action is restricted. Sure, I don't know what any of this stuff is. But it looks like it's all mostly default or historical or stuff like that, so... that seems fine to me. Save our rules, yes. Slot 0, please. Cool. This is a newer screen. I haven't really messed with it, sorry. And I've been away from the game for a while. Too long, one may say. Anyway, that was a bit of a slow start, as I feel it should be. I feel it's important to, like, take your time with this game. Get into it, learn what's going on, get into the character. We're wearing a helmet, so that's fine. And our heirs, of course, are Duke, who doesn't like me too much, has to be said. We are wrathful and he's patient, and we are a familial kinslayer. You know, so he knows all about the stuff. He was probably related to my uncle, actually. That's why he's on the throne. Or perhaps our uncle only on the county. Catholicism? Yes, I know what that is, don't you worry. So, we're actually kind of in a little bit of a boring, slow start, and that's fine. What's this? Oh, there's my house. So, we can't directly, like, sort of press a claim and then go attack these guys. We'll just do a save here real quick. Because we are a vassal. Like, we don't have control over the country, or the duchy, rather, but you know what I mean. The realm. We have no control over the realm. We're not allowed to just have, you know, go attack, like, Connaught, for example. We would have to forge a claim and then hope that our Duke will go to war with them for us. And it's not overly likely that he will support us even once we do that. The good thing is, so we have potentially 600 men. That's a good thing. And our only vassal is a bishop. Okay, so we only have a bishopric. Bishopric. A bishopric. Bishopric. It's going to be, hopefully it's close to how you pronounce it. I don't know, the last like 3 days I've been stuttering a lot and I've been saying things wrong, especially shop or something. I think I've been saying the word shop incorrectly a lot, something like that. Either way, I don't know why that is. But if we could get this bishopric to pay us instead of the Pope, that would be sweet. It's very unlikely that'll happen. Actually, it's not too bad. He's not a crazy fan of the Pope. He's actually our steward as well. Let's see, do we have... Okay, we do have people in our court. I'm really happy about that. Ambitious, shy... Well, this guy's great. You don't all build zeal. Build zeal? Really? We're not pagan. But we are actually tribal. Am I not Catholic? What? Oh, I guess we're just a Catholic tribal. What? Yeah, Christian. Oh shit, so we are like... We're a freaking shitty little tribal. We haven't even learned about feudalism yet. England hasn't gone and dropped their dongs on us yet. God damn it. Oh, well, we are actually little peasants, throwing shit around and poking each other with sticks. Disappointing, but, I mean, that's interesting. Well, zealots are really good. They're only for religious wars, which is kind of annoying. It will help us later. Because we do have the Norse. I can go ahead and check religions here. And you can see there are these bits of Germanic over here. So we can go fight them. Not too much, though. Catholic is sort of a big thing. So the Zealots thing isn't going to help us unless we expand, like, way south. Let's pick an ambition here. We'll go ahead and I'd like to get married, please. Sweet. Okay. So let's... Oh, that's kind of annoying. Do you guys hear that? The ambient sounds. Goodbye. Maybe turn the music up a little. Yeah, sounds nice. Music's pretty good in this game. Either way. Hopefully you can hear it a little bit. Wow, I can't believe we're tribal. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, well, we want to improve religious relations. So this guy pays us. That's good. Spy Master. Yes, you will do. Our Marshal is going to be extremely important. We have two options here. And a Chancellor. Of these two, I'm going to take the content one who likes me. That seems very good. Sweet. So let's just chill. Figure out what we want to do. We want to train troops, yeah. Yep, that's excellent. Definitely need to do that. Make these guys like us a little bit more. Build legend, so we get prestige. Prestige is actually a major currency for a tribal faction, so that's going to be big. And unfortunately, we can't do the oversea taxes or whatever that one is. Actually, the sound effect volume might be a little loud. Build spy network, probably good. Studying technology, I don't think we have the range to get all the way down. Oh, shit! No, we do have the range to get down to Constantinople. We could. Technology is really important for tribals because we have, like, no technology at the start, and our gain is really slow. We might want to do the build spy network, though, because we may try and overthrow our king here. Either way, let's go looking for a wife right now. Whoa, 21 intrigue there. I mean, this chick actually seems incredible. She's from Barcelona. Let's bookmark you. I was really thinking about getting like some sort of crazy Irish murder wife. Hang on. I'm liking the sound of this. Arbitrary means she doesn't care about justice, which is a little bit annoying, but that's fine. Man, the amount of murder we could get out of this, though. But I think we're also gonna need some other stats, and her other stats are quite low. Let's see what you got. Stewardship. Okay, so that was a 17. This is pretty good here. Midas Touched is incredible. I would like to pass that down to the kids, of course. Whoa, okay. Not wanting to have sex may be a problem. I'm gonna throw it out there. Not saying, just saying. We could have an issue. You don't want to bang. It's kind of all we really care about, actually. Right now. Okay. I think, so we can go for Crazy Murder Bitch here. Dubdill. Dill Pickle Dip, as we'll call her. Or we could go for the lady from Barcelona. Elusive Shadow. That's a lot of intrigue. Dill Pickle Dip seems pretty fun, though. Let me check my intrigue. Let's see how crazy this would be if we want to overthrow our king. So, yeah, that's right. Fabricated Claim. Plot Power 29. That's not great. It's not super. And we're not really going to be able to get any support for that, unfortunately. Alright, well, let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on... We want to take one of the bigger ones. Looks like a lot of bishoprics, actually. So pretty much every place here is just like a crappy little like mud hut and a giant church. I guess that's not too far off the usual. Let's go for somewhere with a high tax rate, perhaps. This one's quite nice. I'm kind of feeling Connaught, just because how big it is. It gives us a lot of opportunities. Yeah, I think we'll go for Connaught, actually. Wait, how old are you? 59. Maybe not. Ooh. So the problem is, going for a guy who's, like, super old, he might just die. All these guys are really old, actually. If any of them just die, that's going to be awful. So we'll go for Connaught. He's the least likely to die out of everyone. Get that going. That's excellent. Again, studying technology would be really good. But until we've overthrown our king, I don't think we do. So, here. This almost connects us up to our king, which is nice. Okay. And who... Actually, Dildip has... Dildip has another wonderful thing. Who... would I be able to get an alliance, perhaps? And she's actually a badass. We could use her in the war. We could throw her on our flank. We would charge in the battle with our wife beside us. That is pretty frickin' cool. Yeah, who's your liege? Oh, this guy. That might get us an alliance. I don't think so, though. I think there's usually a flag for that. But, let's find out. We would get no non-aggression pacts. Probably because we're tribal, I would imagine. Either way, we'll get Dildip as a wife. Or we'll ask for Dildip's hand in marriage. And by that, I mean, I'm literally going to walk over this guy's door. I'm going to kick it in. I'm going to put my sword right up to his throat, and I'm going to say, give me your goddamn woman. And then she's going to be impressed by this, because she, too, has a warrior spirit. And we're probably going to, like, fight right then. We're just going to get in this huge, like, crazy sparring match in front of her father. To the brilliant Chief Jeremiah, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Would you like to be appointed as my marshal? Well, no. I'm going to decline. I don't want to give you my very good martial stats, first off. I want to overpower you. Second off, I mean, I would like the income. If you're someone's marshal, if you're on their council, they do pay you sort of an allowance, which is great. But, yeah, I don't want to be away from home, which is likely where I would be. So I'm going to decline. But thanks for asking. You have a son? Yes, you have a lot of sons, actually. How old are you? 36. Okay. So you've approved the institution of the Low Tribal Organization Law. Let's see, of course, so we have no heir, so our title will go away. That's fine. I see. So I can nominate someone to inherit, huh? Can I nominate myself? This guy looks like me. He is not. We'll pass. Ah, shit. Tribal means we have elective on 2. That's very annoying. Okay, so feudal levy's normal. We're gonna throw on feudal taxation. We don't have any, like, feudal stuff yet. This doesn't actually affect us at all. We don't have any cities either. So, again, that doesn't affect us. We don't have any burgers. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, none of this helps. I think we're going to... let's go ahead and pass feudal taxation now anyway. Because we're not going to be able to pass anything else for a long time. And this doesn't affect anybody, and it won't for a long time, so that's fine. Oh! Dildip and Chief Jeremiah are getting married. Nice. We can collect a royal aid. So 10 gold or 13 prestige. Both are pretty useful, but it's going to be easier for us to get prestige, so we'll take the money. Cool. Are we friends now? Like, do we get to be buds? Pacts. Okay. I have a spousal pact. with her, and a non-aggression pact with that. Wait, can I murder your father? Hang on. Hold up. Where's Dubdill? I thought it was this guy. Oh no, you were just a courtier here, that's why. Oh, damn it. We're not actually related. That's fine. Dill Dip will be okay. Still paying money to the Pope. We'll work on it. We're gonna make Dill Dip our regent. So hopefully we can trust our wife to not murder us if we go infirm. Maybe, but I at least trust her over other people to lead the nation. So King of Ireland, yeah, that is definitely definitely something I want at some point. I would like to have a son, though. That'd be great. I think we'll go have a son, and after we have a son, probably go for the King of Ireland thing. Oh, there's already some sort of war going on. Bunch of Irish peasants pissing in the ground. And our Duke is invading the Norse. With some other guy. A lot of other guys, actually. Okay. Well, have fun with that. We're just gonna sit here. To the most excellent Chief Jeremiah. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. No, it's fine, dude. I just want to stay here and bang my wife for a bit. We can talk about it later. Yeah, I got things to do. So we can raise almost 800 troops. No, 725. Not even close. And how many can you raise? 564. So our High Marshal is coming in effect there. Excellent. It's almost tempting, actually, to just take this guy's bishopric away from him. Because... who gives a shit? Like... I don't know if I can make money off of bishopric, though. Like, if I own it. And if I have it, you get, like, a penalty saying, like, ooh, hey, the old wound healed. Nice. So our martial goes up a little bit, our health goes up, and we are scarred, so we get some monthly prestige. That'll help. Holy shit, the Vikings are here. What have you guys done? As long as they don't come and siege my land, everything will be okay. Oh, excellent. You're making the bishop like me. Enough that he will pay me instead of the Pope? That's a no. How much would you like for a gift? 23 bucks? Get out of here, dude. I'm very disappointed in you, first off. Hopefully we can keep making him like me. If he doesn't end up liking me, we're just going to take the title away from him and give it to someone who deserves it. Someone who will pay me. Oh, we could make him one of our council, actually. Hang on. Master of the Horse? +5. I need, like, a higher opinion than that. Master of the Horse. Nah, that's fine. Auto-assign commanders? That seems good. Let's see, does our wife like us yet? No, the ugly thing, eh? Yeah? Our terrible diplomacy. The fact we murdered our uncle and the hunchback thing. That's keeping her a little bit at bay. How much to pay my wife? 15 bucks to make her like us a little more? Yeah. Hey, wifey. Go buy yourself, like, I don't know, a crown of thorns or whatever you Irish like. Some potatoes. That'll be nice. Oh, actually, yeah. Let's, Ooh, I do want to borrow money from Jewish merchants, but maybe not just yet. I suppose we could go on a pilgrimage here. Sure, let's go on a personal pilgrimage. I mean, we're gonna be busy waiting on stuff for a long time, and I'd rather not be at war while the Vikings are kicking everyone's doors down. Let's see what God has for us. So we could go into the ancient sites, Jerusalem or Rome, or a holy site in the west. We'll go to, like, Jerusalem, I think. Jerusalem's a nice little place. We're here somewhere. My things are packed, everything is in order. At the end of my journey, the Holy Land awaits. Yes, I appointed you as my regent, waifu. I did that on purpose. The rain has been pouring down for days. It's almost impossible to travel the roads. Why does the Lord punish his faithful pilgrims? So, wow, chance of getting pneumonia. Holy shit. Or we could get cynical here. Please do not give me pneumonia. I don't want to lose the run right now. We were fine. We trusted in God, and He has trusted in us. He has rewarded us. Thank God for that. Traveling down a long, lonesome road, you come upon a man lying in a ditch. Seems to have been robbed and beaten up quite badly. So we could pay 10 gold and get kind. Little less intrigue. But vassal opinion up. That's really good. Diplomacy up. Yeah, you know what? Leave him. He's probably dead anyway. Now let's help this guy. Let's become kind. You know, we're working on it. Sorry for all the wrath and the murdering my uncle. I'm trying. I'm trying, God. I really am. Oh, Jerusalem. It's a wondrous town. Imagine how cool Jerusalem actually is. Jerusalem, what a fascinating place. A holy place for 3 great religions, and the city surrounding area are full of monuments giving tribute to God. Somehow, when you look closer, they don't seem all that different. It rather makes you think, doesn't it? Oh, shit! Sympathy for Islam, or sympathy for Judaism? That's interesting. Well, there's almost no Jews currently in power right now. That would be really cool. Muhammad was a great thinker. That's interesting. I wonder how that's going to pay off. Hopefully we can still have holy wars later. You've returned from your pilgrimage. It was a rewarding and interesting journey, and you'd do it again if you could. Still, it's good to be back home. True that. Took us like 3 months, but we got there. Let's go pay Dildip a visit. Dip our dill in her. King of the Magars, Almos, has decided to settle down in the Carpathian Basin. Okay. Tribes have settled over there. Hopefully she gets pregnant soon. Hopefully this procs, actually. It's our chance. 8% yearly. Not great, but, you know. Oh my god, this guy's insanely good. Wow. Looks like we're winning the war, boys. Do we rouse our troops up and go try and siege some stuff, maybe? Like, is this our enemy right now? Let's do it. Let's go over here and... Oh, hang on. So our king, our duke, rather, has formed an allegiance with... Oh, shit. That's not good. No, I'm still not going to be your marshal, dude. I got problems of my own here. Siege this down. We'll get a little bit of prestige or something. Eventually help win the war. I mean, we're probably going to lose this war, actually. Wow. I can't believe... Petty Kingdom of Dehubarth. Sure. That's going to be super annoying. Actually. Oh, nice. There's our death stack coming in. Scotland is super pissed off right now. They're just done with having these Norse people hanging around. Fair enough. And I don't believe I can upgrade anything here just yet. Oh, you do need gold. Okay, yeah, there you go. Prestige. That's what I was expecting. A bunch of prestige for that. Excellent. You know what? We're gonna... Are you paying me yet? You like me more now. That's good. Oops, sorry, wrong tab. He is paying me. Cool. Some of that yearly income going. Nice. I think we may take the money from the Jewish moneylenders. Even though it's going to make the temple guy like us a little less. Oh good, the Christmas song. Our plot power is going up. And who are you? Okay, you're this guy's bishop. I see. Oh, we'll try our best. Oh shit, are they coming for me? Hold up! It's a lot of dudes. December 28th. Flee! Flee, boys! Get out of there, they're coming back, they're mad. Okay, everyone stand down. Everyone just chill. Just go back and hide. Hopefully we'll win the war, and our efforts will be remembered. Oh, they're leaving again. That's right, go up there and fight the Scots. Leave us alone. Oh, hang on. Getting a little worried. Oh, hey, Dildip got pregnant. Too bad you can't rename characters. Apparently our courtier is currently the heir. Really? That's weird. The courtier who looks exactly like us, actually. Two people are voting for him. Only one is voting for this guy's son, actually. Pain, I can't vote myself, but maybe we'll be able to vote our son in. That could be interesting. Is the war over? Yeah, I guess so. I guess we won. Oof. Either way, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that money from the Jewish merchants, which is gonna make it so we're not actually getting paid anymore by our bishop here. He's not gonna like us as much because of that penalty. But, oh, maybe. It's gonna be close. The nice thing is we can use that $300 to go ahead and upgrade to a market village, permanent tax income increase, or we could get a better fort level so it's harder to siege us down, and also more troops. Probably go for the troops. Yeah, that'd be good. So how much do you guys own? Okay, well, we just got ill all of a sudden. That's really unfortunate. Super early on in the game. Who's your king here? You? Oh, yeah, we can't declare war. Like, we can't even think about it because we're not. There's a little count. Independence here though. So nobody could potentially join this guy's side? Because how many troops did you lose in that fight there? Lost a couple. And we are much better marshal than you. We know that. Do we do it? I hope this works the way I think this works. Because I think here, if you try and declare war on someone, it'll tell you if they can call somebody in. But we might be able to kill them before this guy gets across the channel. I mean, probably not. it up. Sure, we'll take our vassal doesn't have any troops because he doesn't like us anymore. Let's go, boys. Okay, we're leading. Oh, we don't even get a flank. Well, we'll lead them head on then. Dill Dip, I am trusting you. I need you to hold the line. Make sure the kingdom is fine. Yeah, that guy got called in. We're screwed. Make sure the kingdom's fine while we're gone. We just gotta go murder our king real quick. It's deja vu, actually. This is how we got in all this trouble in the first place. Oh, destroyed. Holy shit. Okay, actually, they're not all dead. They were just pretending to die. Where are they going? To Breffni? Okay. Unfortunately, with the retreat mechanic, you actually regain more morale. I don't know where they're going. We'll just sit here and siege it up. We don't have to siege too much. You can see, like, they regain morale so fast while retreating. It kind of sucks. That's okay. Okay, good. We now have an heir. Excellent. I thought we died, actually. I thought that's what it was. So what do we name our firstborn here? Firstborn? Well, it is a lady, I suppose. But, go ahead, we'll have it be... Well, we'll have her be Dill Dip. And everyone else will just name after followers, because that's fun. But this will be Dill Dip. Okay, consider her for the position of marshal on your council. I mean, you are pretty damn good. Don't get me wrong. So if I do this, it's gonna make for 5 years all of my vassals hate me. My commentary is grade A. Hey, Jackal. I'm not sure if you're being, like, sarcastic or not, but, like, I'm gonna appreciate it for now, but tentative appreciation. If it was sarcastic, then, you know, I'll take it. But thank you, I guess. Either way. So, yeah, we can go ahead and piss off our current marshal, which doesn't really matter. He's fired from the council. And piss our vassals off, of which we have one. I think we'll do it. You know, it'd be kind of good to get in the bedroom with our wife a little bit more. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that, dude. Okay, here comes our current liege coming back at us. Oh yeah, we're still ill. That is really annoying. Hopefully we can siege down his holdings before he gets here with the reinforcements. Oh, he's also in another war. Sweet. He's holding off against the Norse, I think, right? East Anglia? Yeah. Well, East Anglia is over here, but I mean, he's defending against the Norse because I was looking at the tribal symbol. Sorry. A little bit confusing there. Yeah, maybe you can be my first heir, dude. You're the first guy to pop in chat tonight. I normally have, like, a lot of my core group just lurk, so... No offense to you lurkers out there, if you're awake. Okay, he's trying to siege me down, eh? You think that's how it's gonna be? Oh, no way did my wife just die. What the fuck? Dildip just literally died of pneumonia. Right now. I didn't even know you had pneumonia. And you were like the best little Irish waifu ever. For that like 2 years that we knew each other. I could use an ally. I could use a Scottish ally. Do you have any bangable women, my friend? You do. She's 0. Okay, not quite. I mean, technically anyone's bangable, but you know what I mean. Even I got my limits. Jorvik here. We could team up with a Norseman. I feel like that's just asking for trouble. I'd like some proper English stock, if you don't mind. Mercia. Has no children. Might want to get on that, dude. Doesn't look good. What about Wessex? You have a 1-year-old child. Still not quite what I'm looking... Hang on. Okay. I see. Yeah, none of this is gonna work. We need daughters here. Son... I mean, if the church would let me, I'd take anything for an alliance, dude. You know, if I had to bend over to get a quick alliance over here in Ireland, I would do it. No, it looks like there's like no kids born. I don't think your wife is supposed to die this early. The game's like, dude, you're in some shit. And you're not wrong. And the other guy who is actually half decent at being a marshal, I fired from the job just now for my wife. That's awkward. Man, and we're ill. We could be playing as 0-year-old Dildip pretty soon. Which is probably actually the run over. Well, let's see what we got. I'm in a war, so oh my god, there's no martial women out there? Oh, there's still that Barcelona chick. That intrigue's pretty good. Don't mind it. Not as good as the... I think you only get half your spouse's stats, so a little bit less important. Okay, ambitious, so she'll probably smother Dildip. Probably gonna happen. Smothered Dildip sounds like a new, actually, recipe. Elusive Shadow's not bad, though. Oh, there was a Midas Touch lady, right? No, she's gone. Wow. Feels bad. You are literally, like, I'm scraping the barrel here. She's 22, though.